can't believe I'm about to do this again. So I'll give you a little bit of a backstory. When I was 21, I met and got married to an Italian boy. The beginning of the story. 4 years, that was in the United States. He had come to the United States to go to school. 4 years later, we packed up everything and moved to Rome, his hometown. And then 3 years after that, we packed up everything and moved to London. And 4 years after that, we packed up everything and moved back to the States. And now, guess the final number, 4 years later, we're going back to Italy. So here I am, doing it again. And just like the very first time, he left first, went to get things established, and I stayed behind to wrap up everything here, and we'll meet him there. So here we go. But this time, I am taking you with me. So if you're interested in what an international move to Italy is like, everything you have to do to get ready for it, and then what life is going to be like there, follow along. Okay, so things I have to do. Let's see. Contact moving companies to see how expensive it's going to be to take the things I really don't want to get rid of. I have to see about... That's it. I'm ready to go. This is my cat, Amina. Well, technically she's not my cat. She's my sister's cat, but they've been traveling for 1.5 years, and I've been taking care of her. She's my favorite. I'm gonna miss her when I go. So she's gonna go back living with them, and then my life might as well end, because it'll be pointless. You're my favorite. Okay, really, what else do I have to do? Figure out everything, like all those monthly things that you have, like the electricity and internet, and granted I don't have a lot, but even all that little stuff, kind of like, okay, are there cancellation policies? Are there notices that I need to get out of here. Are there notices that I need to a 30-day notice kind of thing? When my last bill will be for certain things, starting to get all that ready to go. Excuse me. And then giving 30-day notice to my landlord, and all that kind of stuff. You really kind of have to think ahead a little bit more, like a little further ahead than you think you do. I don't have my plane ticket bought yet, but I'm scouting one, and I'll probably get it tomorrow. But I'm thinking about leaving around the 12th of November. Today is Labor Day, September 3rd, so I have a little over, 2 months to get everything sorted, and I haven't done even one thing. So I haven't even gone through my kitchen cupboards to see what I don't need. So I really want to take you guys along with the ride, and it should be interesting for people even that are just interested in like downsizing. Because I have a whole closet to go through. I mean, a whole entire house. I really don't want to take much. I do have some things that I would love to keep. I'm a bit of I've just picked up like art and really cool household stuff that I just really love, that is going to be really hard for me to not take with me. But so far what I've been looking at, it looks like it's going to be in the thousands of dollars to take anything, and I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to spend that kind of money on stuff. So I don't know, I've got some hard decisions to make about that, and I would like to be able to just take what I can take with me on the airplane and completely start over in a way. In another way, I want to take all my stuff with me. So you'll be with me through that process, which I'm sure will not be easy. But also just like all the emotional ups and downs that you can go through when you're going through any kind of big change in your life. As this story progresses, I will tell you more about the first story of living in Rome and really why I anticipate a lot of emotional ups and downs with this one, because the first one, it was a story. So there's a lot of cautious anticipation, let's just say, with this. I'm excited, but I'm just more grown up now, and I have a more realistic idea. Last time I went, it was very idealistic. Like I would just like, oh, I'm going to be, you know, it was just all cobblestones and coffee and pane and dolce vita, you know, and then I got there and it was another story. That's another thing too, is that my Italian is not fluent. You think it should be, it should be, it absolutely should be, but it is not. So I have that on my plate as well, that I really need to try to add that in as much as I can before I get there. Fortunately, and I do realize that I'm coming from a huge place of privilege, fortunately I don't have to worry about my right to be there because I'm married to an Italian. So I already have my permesso di soggiorno. I have the right to apply for citizenship. It takes forever, but I can do it and I will do it, and that's not going to be an issue. But that's and that I have somebody there already. He's staying with his family, so I'm not going to have our place to come home to. It's going to be one of those situations when I first get there. I don't have any extra money, zero extra money, so I'm not coming from a place of just like, oh, I'm just gonna go and have time to like sort it out, and like I'm a writer, so I'm just gonna like rent a villa and look out the window and write. Not to downplay that that's what writers do, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like there's lots of people that move abroad that are self-sufficient, you know, their job comes with them, and I am not like that, and my husband's not like that, so we need to like sort ourselves out. And I imagine a lot of you would probably need to do something like that if you ever chose to move, even if it's not international, but just moving, you know, it's hard to like sort your life out before you get there. So you either have to have a bunch of money saved or like some cojones, and I don't have any money saved. So I'm gonna try to just write it out on the other one. Also, this is my first video ever on YouTube, and it is not going like I thought it would. I have rambled. I have talked about things I didn't even think about before I pressed play. I'm sure I'm moving my hands too much, and I don't know what to say. But you know what? If you want to follow me along on this journey, this is what you're getting, alright? I'm kind of weird. I say lots of weird things. I mispronounce things. I'm just weirdo. I'm going to get even weirder the more we get to know each other. And I'm just going to tell it like it is, you know? I just want to put it out there because I like watching other people's lives like a creepy stalker, you know? I really, really like to stalk people. And so I thought it might be fun to be the person who's being stalked, you know? I mean, I am super interesting, so why wouldn't you want to stalk me? Maybe you're one of those people too. Anyways, hit subscribe. Never thought I'd say that. Put your comments in the box below. Ciao.